Hello, um, my name's called Big Sean. A lot of you know that. I have a channel called Sean's Awokophobia um, because I'm not prejudiced against lefties, I just don't understand them. Now, it's been just over a week since, excuse me, since Donald Trump won the election in America. I must emphasise now that I'm British. There's my straight pride badge, and there's my Donald Trump badge and hat. Not that I've got anything against our gay friends. They have their straight pride month, even though we give our deceased soldiers 1 day Remembrance Day. I still can't get my head around that one. But no, I love all races. I love all people, all races, all people, gay, transsexual. Can't quite get my head round non-binary. You know, you're either male or female. It's just as simple as that. You can't, and no one can argue about. But what I am having a problem with is the lying lefties, and I call them the lying lefties. As I said earlier, Donald Trump has just won the election in America, and by a landslide. So, lefties, that kind of points out that what your country really wants. And I'm chuffed to bits because hopefully it's spread over to Britain, where I live, and we can get rid of our lefty idiots. The main thing that's really bothered me about the lefties is the lying, lying Kamala, the things that she said about Donald Trump, and you can fact check it, is abhorrent, absolutely abhorrent. CNN, MSBN, or whatever it is, ABC, well, all these different channels, with exception of Fox, just constantly telling lies. And of course, since Trump's won, we've been having the reaction, the TikTok videos, the reaction from our lefty friend. Oh, nobody agrees with my opinion, so the whole world's gone mental. Yeah. Get a life, grow up. Right. I'm going to point out a few facts for you now. First of all, Donald Trump is homophobic. No, he's not. No, he's not at all. In fact, if you go on YouTube and put in Donald Trump UN meeting, he discusses how gay people and the LGBT, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, G community should be included. So he's not homophobic at all. He's going to ban abortions. No, he's not. And he said that he's not, but you choose not to listen, right? What he's actually said is he's going to leave it to the states, but none of this killing a baby at 8 months or 9 months into a pregnancy, unless it involves saving the mother's life, or unless it was the result of a rape, then obviously that's different circumstances. But a normal, healthy pregnancy, you should, you should, if you want an abortion, you get it done in the first couple of months, not wait 8 or 9 months. That's what he's saying. And above all you talking about, why don't you just use contraception? Eh? If you don't want a baby, either keep your legs shut or use contraception. The next one, this is one of my favourites. You say he's a misogynist. Good God. Right, what he's actually said is he wants to protect women, right? And he did look up and say, I'm going to protect them whether they like it or not. You know, I know, he didn't mean that in a dictatorial way. What he's just saying is that women need protected. And they need protected from women that dress up as, not women, beg your pardon, men who dress up as women and decide to enter women's sports, to go in to women's bathrooms and and flash their willies off and things like. Now, a normal transgender, and I know a few, right, great friends of mine, they're appalled by the men that are actually taking advantage of it. I'm going to put on a skirt now, say I'm a woman, I can go in a woman's loo and flash my willy off. That's what he wants to protect. He wants to protect the school systems out there, where in some schools where children are now 4 or 5 years of age can walk into a teacher's, or beg your pardon, into a school library and pick out a book called, for example, Not All Children Are Blue, which shows you how to have gay sex, and you're protecting that. Well, that to me makes you a bunch of paedophiles, all right? So I'll put my neck on the block there. And as far as him being a misogynist, what's the first thing he's done? He's made a woman, the first time in the history of presidential elections, chief of presidential staff. That's how much of a misogynist he's in. So once again, he proves you lefties wrong. Listen to facts, right? He's going to be a dictator. He's going to be dictator. No, he didn't. He said, and a lot of it was said with, well, I can remember him saying it, look up, and he said to Sean Hannity, that'll get you going, because he knew he was only, he said he'd be a dictator for 1 day. And what he actually meant, if you had an ounce of brains, was he's just going to get on with things. He's going to get on and do the things he's promised, unlike Mr. Biden. He had the first best economy for over 30 years. The best economy. Now, nationally, America has the best economy in the world. But it was nowhere near what it was like under Donald Trump. Now, I'm not a mathematician. I don't pretend to fully understand this. But I know through talking to my American friends, all they talk about was they had a lot more money in their pocket. And here's my favourite, my most favourite one of all. Or, no, I'll tie it with the misogyny crap you come out with. Is he's a racist. Yeah, this is a man that shut down some shops in Virginia because they weren't employing enough black people. They were being racist. He sorted it out. Now, go on to YouTube again and put Joe Biden racist in. And look at him telling a person of colour that if they don't shut up, he'll put them back in chains. And yet you call Donald Trump a racist. And this so-called racist, which he clearly is not, is married to a foreign woman, has a vice chairman, Mr. Vance, who's married to a woman of colour. So ain't that much of a racist. So start looking at facts, start telling the truth, and maybe you might win an election one day. God willing, in my lifetime, I hope you don't. Because I understand now one of the first things he's going to do is ban all you paedophile pervert teachers in America from teaching children about gender when they should be there learning their ABCs and 2 plus 2s. So, am I ecstatic as an Englishman about Donald Trump winning the election? God bless Donald Trump. Love the man with a passion, with an absolute passion. And he will save world. Oh, there's another one. Yeah, didn't have no wars, did you? Because people say that's because they were frightened of Donald Trump. No, they weren't frightened of him. They respected him. And that's far better. They respected him. And he will... All right, I'll put my neck on the line. In the 4 years that he's now in charge, at some point he'll win the Nobel Peace Prize. There you go. I'll get some reaction from that one, won't I? Either way, stop telling your lies, except you've been defeated because the world wants the world put back where it belongs. Male, female, gay, transsexuals, all included. God bless you all live your lives, but don't start trying to change our lives. And I will guarantee you, every single gay person I know, every single transsexual person I know would agree. It's just the minority of you bloody lefty idiots that have ruined it for everyone else, right? You still have your gay pride march once a month, which I've said does niggle me when, you know, Not because I'm homophobic. Like I said, I just don't understand how you get a whole month and yet the Remembrance Day for our fallen heroes is one day. I think that's just morally wrong. But that's nothing against our gay friends. It's not their fault. This is down to governments, this, that and the other. See, this straight pride, that's a straight pride badge that I wear, right? And that was given to me by a gay person. So, just to let you know. So I'm now going to end this with God bless every colour, every sexuality, every gender, all 2 of them, in the world. And let's all get on and live happily ever after and get some normality back to this crazy world. God bless Donald Trump and God bless you all.